Finally, United have finally unveiled Eriksen. Remember, they announced him as a player of United, that he has signed for United like 1 or 2 weeks back. And finally, today they've really gone ahead to really unveil him as a United player in there for you by really showing us his photos while donned into the shirt of United in there for you. His shirt number is not yet out, but all I know is that very soon we are really going to be getting his shirt number onto this channel, which goes by names of United Matters channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash it like never before as you welcome Christian Eriksen to Manchester United in here for you. He's really a 30-year-old Danish player, and he is proven in the Premier League, and he has lots of things that he's going to add to this team of United in the for you. I think I'm not the only one who's so happy for this lad to come in at United. I think very many other people are so much happy to say that Eriksen has made it to Manchester United, and what a signing that has been unveiled today by Manchester United in the for you. Now, for those that have just joined in, let me show you something of Christian Eriksen. Before I really go into the interview, allow me show you this. That is Christian Eriksen. They are smiling into that jersey of United. A moment that we've always been waiting for has finally come to a happening. That is him. You know, this is where most of the United new signings really see it, do interviews, do photo shoots either for you. It's like their media hub either for you, where they really go ahead to go. It's like the media lab, so they're always here to really do their work and interviews in there for you when they're interviewing a player of United. That is Eriksen in there for you, donned into the jersey of United. That is him for you, the Danish, 30 years of age, very much good player that will need that Manchester United. That is Eriksen in there for you, all in white, spreading out his hands to take that photo of United. That's him donned into the full jersey, socks, the short, the t-shirt, and he's really going to be looking great into this jersey of United. That is Christian Eriksen for you. Christian Eriksen again into that away kit. The other one, this was the home kit. That is the home kit of United. This is the away kit, was launched down in Australia, though he never really made it that side, but he's finally here to train with the club and prepare for the season ahead of the Brighton. 12 days ahead of the game means that we are not even having a week less. We're having 1 week and 5 days. Not even two weeks, but 1 week and 5 days to play Brighton in there for you. That is Eriksen holding the ball in the wicket, touching the badge of United. Eriksen seated in the wicket. That is the home kit of United. Eriksen donned into that. That was a photo shoot. Doing some juggling in there for you, skills with the ball. Eriksen looking great into that home kit of United. That is our kit, and that is Eriksen in there for you onto this channel, which goes by the names of United Matters channel in there for you. So that has been Eriksen in there for you, doing everything that is so much well deserved by the club to come in and really show us this player that is really a endeavor. Smash the like button, guys, smash it. And now we are going to go into what he has said on his maiden interview as a United player, because what he has said really needs to be broken down and see what players were brought in, what was the main reason of him coming here, what are his prospects at United. What are his expectations from Erik ten Hag? What are his expectations from his fellow teammates in there for you? This is Christian Eriksen in there for you, one of the best players I've seen into world football. Central midfielder, very much talented, but he's underrated, and he has not yet really gotten to that level where we expect him to be. He has done it on the field of play, but he deserves that far much push there for you. Is it United that is going to bring this push to him? I cannot tell, but all I know is that he has not been appreciated as supposed to be appreciated, according to me, in there for you. Then let's get into the tweets that he really put up today. He said, "It's weird. I never thought it would really happen. So to be here, to be a Manchester United player is very special." Obviously, he never knew it will happen, because after leaving Spurs, he never wanted to come to United. He went to Inter Milan. Even before going to Spurs, when he was playing for Ajax, was it Ajax? Yeah, it was United chasing over him. Even that last year of Ferguson, he spent at Manchester United. United, we are really scouting this lad, but finally they've gotten him at Old Trafford, and it's really good to see him here, because he's a player that we needed in that midfield. After losing one Mata, Nemanja Matic, and Paul Ebile Pogba, we needed to get in the midfielder, and obviously we've gotten in Eriksen, and Eriksen is going to do a very good job for United. According to me, I really believe that he ticks all the boxes for Erik ten Hag's midfield. He can play in a double pivot, he can play behind the center forward, he can play in a diamond on the wide flanks of the diamond in the for you, and he can play on the tip of the diamond, but he can't play at the best because he's not really good. But hold up play, we need this player. I've always told you that game of Aston Villa, if I told you had Eriksen on the bench, obviously by the 60th minute, Erik ten Hag would have really told him, get up, get on the pitch, because we needed someone who knew how to hold that ball and really give us the hold up play in the for you and dedicate the game where we wanted it to be. So that is Eriksen. That's why we believe that we need this lad at Manchester United in there for you. Then he said on why he chose United. First of all, the football. I'm a guy who wants to play football, and I think with the idea of the manager coming in and also with my conversations with him, I could see myself playing football in Manchester. So I've always said this and asserted this every minute. I talk about Ten Hag and other managers, Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, Mikel Arteta, Thomas Tuchel, Xavi, and very many others. Nowadays in the modern football, players come to play for the club not because they've paid them a lot of money. It's all about the attraction from the manager. You get? If Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was here, we wouldn't have gotten Malacia, we wouldn't have got Lisandro Martinez, we wouldn't have gotten Eriksen. We wouldn't have been to this tussle of Frankie de Jong. Amidst us being to the UEFA Europa League, but we are putting up a fight to bring in de Jong because the manager has convinced the player to come in here. We know that the problem is the deferred wages for him to come in here. So I 100% believe that a manager is so much crucial. That's why Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus went to Arsenal. That's why players like Calvin Phillips went to Man City. Haaland of this world went to that side. You get? Jurgen Klopp is bringing in players because players want him, and they are convinced of his style of play and his development of young players. And the players like Mohamed Salah that came in at Liverpool at like 24, 25 years of age have really proven to other players that obviously this is the right manager whom I should really give my talent in his hands. I should hand it over to him because he has done it before, and I will believe that he can go ahead and will do better. I told people again that if at all Erik ten Hag was here by the time Erling Haaland was on market in 2020 and Jude Bellingham, trust me, he would have come to United. He would have come to United. Those two boys would have come to United because we had a very good history, because Ten Hag has a very good history of really grooming these players in here. So that's what he said, that he came here to play football, and secondly, because of the football that Ten Hag really plays. Then Eriksen on Manchester United, he said it's a very, very big club, if not the biggest. If you pronounce it anywhere, they know where it's from. They know where the locals come from. So, obviously, for Eriksen, from Brentford and the saga that he really had with the cardiac arrest, training with Ajax with Erik ten Hag, then he came in at Brentford. He played some good 3 months in the for you, played 11 games, scored 1 goal, and put up 4 assists in the for you, 5 goal involvements in 11 games, not bad return in the for you, meaning that if at all he can play a 38 full season at United, he can really get us like 18 or 17 goal involvements in the for you, which is not bad because last season no one really matched that in assists. He can get you close to 15 assists a season, I really believe, and it doesn't require him to be on the field a lot, like to spend a lot of time on the pitch, like to be there for like 30 minutes to really get you an assist or create a goal for you. No. For Eriksen to be effective on the field of play, it requires him just 2-3 minutes, provided you are having people who really get him that ball. He can really release you from far. He can release you nearly. To me, everything that Paul Pogba does, Eriksen does it better. You get? I think that's what I believe. And he's not an injury-prone player. So when he says that United is a very big club, obviously we know it's one of the biggest clubs in the world. Real Madrid, Manchester United, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. They are the helm of the biggest clubs in the world over. And one thing that we should work upon to really get back to those heights is that all of the clubs I've mentioned about in this in this statement, all the 5 biggest clubs in the world, all of those 5 biggest clubs in the world have been winning trophies in the recent 10 years. Some have Champions League, some have the leagues in there for you, some have played the Champions League finals, although they've lost either for you. But our problem is we are not winning anything. Since Alex Ferguson left, we've not yet won a Premier League. We've not yet won a Champions League. I've always told you in here that we've won a UEFA Europa League, FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup or League Cup. I don't count those. Even if you win those, no way. Look at Liverpool last season. They never won the Premier League. They never won the Champions League. However much they were toe-to-toe with the team which goes by names of Liverpool, and they lost to Real Madrid in the finale. But a season is not worth a celebration, according to me, because FA Cup and the League Cup are not things we come here to support, to really go ahead and really support or celebrate about. Why should you celebrate about them? Because to me, I really think that they only make sense when you've won a Premier League and a Champions League. That's why they call it a treble. When you win a Premier League and an FA Cup, they call it a double. You get? But when you win an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup, they have no definition into the football language in England. That's why I'm saying it's better for us to come in here and really see to it that we really get back to winning ways in there for you. And that is a man who goes by the name of Eriksen, that we are a very big club. I really believe that we are a very big club, but we've taken long without winning a major title. A major title, I mean a Premier League and Champions League, not UEFA Europa League. Eriksen said, it has a very big history. It's a nice feeling to be part of something that is that big in history in there for you. So when you look at Eriksen coming out and really throwing all those hails at Manchester United and the quality that he has, his heart is now settled in Manchester. I 100% believe his heart is now headed in Manchester, and I will believe that we are going to be a different team altogether. You get? I will believe that if I only had Lisandro Martinez and Eriksen on the transfer, it would have been a different transfer altogether. Sorry, into the preseason, not transfer. If we had them in Bangkok and Australia, we would have been a different team altogether, defensively and secondly going forward, because this lad is good at really controlling that ball. No team wins a league without a strong midfield, and in the strong midfield, you must be having like a Kevin De Bruyne, you must be having a Thomas Partey, you must be having a Fabinho, you must be having a Thiago Alcantara, a Naby Keita, a kind of player who will give you control of the game, because if you are to play proactive football, you need to be having controlling the game. And games of football are won and lost in the engine room. You know that very well. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, Eriksen went here to tell us that on his connection with Brandon Williams from last season in there for you. What do we call that? A connection? Okay, laughs again. You remember they really had a brawl on the field of play when Norwich was playing Brentford. There is the way Brandon Williams got hold of Eriksen and really threw him down. So that's what they were talking about. He just laughed about it. He said, Eriksen on Ten Hag's influence on him joining, very. I want to come here to play football. I don't come here just for the logo itself. I want to come here and play in there for you. That is what Eriksen said in there for you. He said, obviously, to speak with the manager and hear his ideas and have conversations with him on the football terms was great and ideal for me to get the decision and the possibility of coming to Manchester United. Now, when you look at what he's saying about Ten Hag, I've already come out and really explained that when you're having a good manager like Erik Ten Hag, things are easy to convince players, and it's very easy to convince quality players to come to your side. We've lost out on very many players at United because we never had good managers. I think we last attracted good players under Louis van Gaal, talented players I mean. When you look at Jose Mourinho, Paul Pogba, it was all about the money. It was not all about an attraction of the manager. I think I attracted Nemanja Matic to Manchester United. That was a good player. Henrik Mkhitaryan, because of his connection with Mino Raiola, that's why he came in here. Alex Sanchez, because of the money. Which other player? Lukaku, not that skilled player. Almost the players we signed at Manchester United were not attracted by the manager. Most of them under Jose Mourinho. It was because of the money and because of their agents and because of the name of the club. You get? But at sometimes it really gets out of your hand when it really needs to go to the manager to convince a player, because every manager needs to convince a player on how he's going to fit into his team. Reason being, every player comes to a club to get first team football or get enough minutes to play on the field. On the field. So if at all the manager can't convince him on how he's really going to play him, then it's hard for that person to come in through. So Erik ten Hag did a very good job to really convince Eriksen to come in and play for United, and that is something great that I really want to come in here and really hail him for you. Kay Lacey says he's a quality midfielder. In the for you, that's it. He's really a good midfielder for United, and what a choice we've made in the for you. And by the way, a signing like this is going to be trolled by Tottenham Hotspur supporters, Arsenal, Chelsea, that he had no big team that was chasing for him. But ask yourself, if he was given to Arsenal, wouldn't he start? If he was at Spurs, wouldn't he start? He was at Man City, wouldn't he start? Obviously, he starts because he's good. He's good. Eriksen is good. And I think no team in the top 6 can't really start him. He's good. Then Eriksen said, I am an open person. I like playing football. I like doing the funny bits on the pitch, being involved and helping.